and in today's video I'm going to be ranking all of the seasons from the HBO television series Tales from the Crypt. Now, this is probably my favorite horror anthology TV series. I own all of the seasons from Tales from the Crypt, and I've seen all of the seasons multiple times. So let's begin. In the number 7 spot, we have Season 7. Season 7 of Tales from the Crypt is the season that I've seen the least amount of times, at least compared to the other seasons. I've intentionally avoided this season because of all the negative reviews I've heard over the years. Unlike the other Tales from the Crypt seasons, this one was filmed entirely in the UK. The most popular actors who appeared in this season are probably Daniel Craig and Ewan McGregor. Unfortunately, none of the episodes in this season stand out compared to the episodes from the previous seasons, so that's why I put Season 7 last. And in the number 6 spot, we have Season 6. Now, this is the season where I started to notice a decline in the overall quality of the show. For me, the only reason this season beat Season 7 in the ranking is because Season 6 has some episodes that are pretty good, such as Let the Punishment Fit the Crime, Only Skin Deep, Stared in Horror, and Surprise Party. I don't have much else to say about this season. It's okay, it just won't be my first choice if I feel like watching this show. For the number 5 spot, we have Season 5. So seasons 1 through 5 were pretty difficult for me to rank because those seasons have some of my favorite episodes. Some of my favorite episodes in this season include Death of Some Salesman, where a door-to-door salesman tries to con a family into buying a cemetery plot that doesn't exist. People Who Live in Brass Hearses, where two brothers try to get even with the man who put one of them in prison. House of Horror, where fraternity pledges prove themselves worthy by climbing to the top floor of a house that's rumored to be haunted, and Creep Course, where an Egyptology professor tries to outsmart his top student. These are just some of my favorite episodes in this season, and overall I think Season 5 is a pretty solid season. Now, in the number 4 spot, we have Season 3. Season 3 of Tales from the Crypt was at one point my favorite season. This season features many great guest stars including Kirk Douglas, Malcolm McDowell, John Lovitz, and Whoopi Goldberg. My favorite episodes in the season are Loved to Death, The Trap, Top Billing, Dead Weight, The Reluctant Vampire, Undertaking Parlor, Mornin' Mess, and Yellow. So yeah, Season 3 is definitely one of the better seasons of Tales from the Crypt. In the number 3 spot, we have Season 1. This is one of the first seasons of Tales from the Crypt that I've ever seen. I believe I purchased this season and Season 2 as a part of a 2-pack from Best Buy. This is the shortest season of the show with only 6 episodes, and I think the reason why the season is so short is because it was the pilot season. Because the show is an anthology series, they needed to make more than one pilot episode so the network could judge the series more accurately. This season has many great episodes such as The Man Who Was Death, Only Skin Deep, and Lover Come Hack Me. But my favorites of this season are And All Through the House, where a maniac dressed as Santa Claus pays a visit to a wife who murdered her husband, and Collection Completed, where a recently retired husband takes his new hobby of taxidermy a little too far. So yeah, that's why Season 1 is at the number 3 spot. Coming in at the number 2 spot, we have Season 4. So even though I'm placing this season at number 2, this is actually my personal favorite season of the show. My favorite episodes in this season are Seance, where filmmakers try to con a widow with a fake seance. What's Cookin', which stars Christopher Reeve and is about a struggling restaurant owner who cooks humans in order to save money. The New Arrival, where a talk show shrink bites off more than he can chew in helping a new patient. Maniac at Large, where a nervous librarian suspects her co-workers and patrons may be involved in recent murders. Split Personality, which stars Joe Pesci and is about a guy who lies his way into a relationship with twins, but there's a catch. and Strung Along, where a puppeteer thinks his wife is cheating, so he hatches a plan for revenge. This is just a great season, and that's why I put it in the number 2 spot. Finally, for the number 1 spot, we have Season 2. There are a few reasons why I put Season 2 in the number 1 spot. One reason being it's the season with the most episodes. Another reason is that it's the season that I consider to be the most consistent. I'm willing to go out and say that there aren't any bad episodes in this season. Dead Right, The Switch, Cutting Cards, Till Death, Corman's Calamity, Lower Birth, Mute Witness to Murder, Fitting Punishment, My Brother's Keeper, and my personal favorite, Television Terror. This is also the season that I've watched maybe 10 to 11 times more than any other season because I've waited a while before I purchased the seasons after Season 2. So this has been my ranking of all of the seasons from Tales from the Crypt. Let me know what you think. What are some of your favorite episodes, and in what order would you rank the seasons? You can let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.